Okay, so fired up about Shemar. Great young man. Met with him at the combine. I've gotten to know him over this process. Really fits into our locker room, what we're looking for, the effort, the play style. Al's got a great vision for how to utilize him. So fired up that he was there and we were able to add him to the mix.
What stands out about him when you watch?
Overall athleticism, his effort, his play style, his relentlessness. I mean, if there's a word you want to define our defense with, you want 11 guys that are relentless on all snaps. And I think Shemar fits that to a T.
When you see a player like him test the way he did during the pre-draft process, do you go back and watch again to make sure that it lines up? Because you obviously saw the athleticism.
Yeah, I mean, the tape, first and foremost, is what we've watched from the get-go. It's what we've always revisited. It's there. The people you talk to, they stand up for him and have always loved the player and the kid. And so we're just glad to add him to the mix.
How do you balance the lack of as much production as you like to see versus the projection? How much is that something that you try to balance?
We anticipate getting a lot of production out of him. I've got great faith in our coaches that, there was a lot of near production obviously there as you watch all the clips with him. But again, we see a tremendous football player who's going to come in and help us and be really productive for us.
How much of what he can do, Zach, is also second edge? Is there that aspect as well?
No, he's physical. I mean, he's got the dimensions, he's got the speed, he's got the physicalness, he's got the effort. So there's tremendous traits there that we're excited to work with. Charlie, go ahead, Charlie.
He did what the coaching staff's vision for him at A&M was, but
Yeah.
there's some talk that the role he was in wasn't necessarily conducive to a lot of sack production and stuff that you saw maybe.
They had a really talented defense. And so you just look at guys that we've evaluated all across their defense, really. So you can see why there's production to be had all over the defense with other guys, and he did a great job doing his job. And so, again, we got tremendous confidence, faith in him, and that's why we took him, and really excited to get him in here.
When y'all scouted Kid last year, did Shemar kind of start jumping off the tape back then?
I think A&M's had a lot of players jump off the tape at you over the last several years, so this is no different. They've had really talented defenses. They got several guys in this draft, several guys in previous drafts, and so I think Shemar's done a good job, earning playing time over the years with a lot of talented players on that side of the ball.
How important is it the disruptiveness here, 39 pressures?
Yeah.
The sacks might not have been there.
Right.
How much do you weigh that?
Yeah, so, I mean, you'd love to see the stat where other guys got great production because of what he cost, and just so, again, that's what shows up on every single play. That's what we know we're going to get out of him. We're going to do an outstanding job, creating a role for him and coaching him within our defense. And whether it's the opportunities that come his way or opportunities he creates for other people, doesn't matter to me as long as we're productive on defense.
How rare is it to have a guy get around the quarterback that much but only come away with the sack and a half?
I can't speak to how rare that is or not. We're just excited that he was there when we picked.
Zach, you study
I'll get you next, Mike.
premier edge rushers all the time when you're game planning, some of the ones in your division. What about Shemar's, everybody talks about his physical skill set, and that's what excites everybody. What specifically about his physical skill set has you most excited?
He's a tremendous athlete. And so, again, you got to be aware of him. The quarterback's got to be aware of him. Play caller's got to be aware of him. Tackle's got to do a great job defending against him. And so, again, we're just excited about what he can bring to the table. Go ahead, Mike.
In the interview process with him, Zach, what stood out? Is it competitiveness?
Yeah,
Edge?
I would agree with all that. There was confidence, there was competitiveness. He's earned everything he's got in life. Just hearing his story growing up and where he's gotten to now. And so, again, really excited to get to know him even better once he gets in the building and get around him a little bit more. But we're fired up about him.
Zach, how do you see him fitting into the room? And obviously there's going to be a question about what this might mean for Henderson.
No, it's not a story about anybody else. It's just I don't think you can ever have enough D linemen, especially in this league, in this division. So it doesn't speak to anybody else that's on our football team. It's just adding another weapon to our defense that we can utilize and keep guys fresh and keep guys coming after the quarterback and being relentless against the run. And so, again, this just speaks to how we want to play football. We want a stout defense, and a lot of times that starts up front. And so I think adding pieces to that puzzle up front is always a helpful thing for us.
Is there a certain type of edge rusher that the AFC North in particular needs, and the way that the ball is played here? Is that?
I think you can look at a lot of these different guys, and they're all in different shapes and sizes. So I wouldn't say you can just put it in one little box that this is the type of rusher that succeeds. And there's different types of quarterbacks and their style of play. So again, teams may look at us differently, and we need a different style to play against Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson or the other guys that are in the division.
Is it fair to say that you think he can contribute right away, join your
I do, just from what I know about him. Now, guys are going to have to earn their way, so when he gets here, he's going to have to earn it. And from what I know about him, the competitiveness, he's going to be willing to do that. And so, again, it's difficult to rush and say this guy's going to play this role and this amount of snaps. But from what I've seen about him, he's going to come in here and compete and do everything he can to earn a spot.
What was his reaction when he was
Excited, emotional. You can tell there's a lot of people around him. Hard to glean just off a phone call, but I'm sure he's very excited. Okay, I'll let Al jump up here and